Happy Halloween.
Oh yeah, happy Halloween, everybody.
That's right. It's week number nine of
Number
Pain and
nine,
Gain Pick'ems.
number nine already.
Number nine. That's right. Number nine already. We have made it almost to the halfway point of the NFL season. And guess what? Pain and Gain Pick'ems, week number 9, starts right about now. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What is going on, everybody? Football freaks, gridiron geeks, have no fear because the Pain and Gain Pick'ems start right here. Oh, yeah. What is going on, everybody? Happy Halloween. For those who celebrate, I, of course, am your host
Yeah.
with the most, a Pizzle representing the now 2-5 Miami Dolphins. And just for today, the Blue Barracudas, who are my team on Legends of the Hidden Temple. I couldn't find the helmet, but rocking with the Blue Barracudas. Joining me is Tiny Tim, who is dressed up as,
Yeah. I got the goods here for this year's Halloween. I'm Marty McFly from Back to the Future Part 2. Got the jacket, the shirt, got the hat here,
not the hat.
and I'm sporting
And
the
he's got the
shoes,
shoes.
which, by the way, press a little button on each one of them.
Hold up, let me.
They light up.
Full screen. Oh, look at that.
They light up. This one does, as well as this one right here.
Hell yeah.
Ah.
Nice. Love it, man.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely love it. LC, we don't know what he's going to be dressed up as. Well, hopefully he's going to be something interesting. But yeah, week number 8, it was interesting, I gotta say. Dolphins couldn't get the win, unfortunately, against the Arizona Cardinals. I was in Jacksonville, saw the Packers beat the Jaguars by last-second field goal. I was gotta say, that was an awesome stadium. Everbank Stadium, where the Jaguars play, really solid. It's definitely up there in one of the stadiums I've been to. Yeah. Hell of a week number 8, I'd say.
It was nice for you, but unfortunately for me, we still had our problems over at that house of horrors called Levi Stadium.
Levi Stadium, that's right.
Yeah, Levi Stadium. I kind of predicted Dak would throw 2 interceptions, which he did.
Did.
And they still can't run the ball and all that. So as far as the 49ers are concerned, you might as well play the late great coach Dennis Green.
That's right, Dennis Green.
Might as well about the Niners.
Now, if you want to crown them, then crown their ass. But they are who we thought they were, and we let them off the hook.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly what happened. And how about those Commanders?
And what about that finish? That will be talked about for a very long time.
That Hail Mary was,
oh goodness,
perfection.
That was, oh my goodness,
absolute perfection. Jaden Daniels, he is the real deal. I keep telling you. I keep saying he's the rookie of the year for a reason.
Yeah, he is my vote for offensive rookie of the year.
Mm-hmm.
But what about last Thursday night at the end of that game? That blind referee
who was he saw it right there. He was right there in front of his face.
And the guy to grab the face mask, and what did the referee do?
Just turn a blind eye. I didn't see anything.
as many of our referees have this year, which has been a very big issue in the league this year.
Yes, 100%. Before we move on to our picks, let's say hello to the chat. What's going on? Hank Nova, Vampire Luke. Loved you in Van Helsing, by the way. Joshua Cook, Johnster, Godfather Dom, Dashy, and Johnny John John.
Hey, what's
Shout
up,
out
guys?
to each and every single one of y'all.
How y'all doing? Of course, we got more coming in here pretty soon, I'm sure. So,
that's right, Pepper. Gotta get that one out of the way.
Pepper. Oh yeah, I got something for her right here.
Oh, look at that, Dr. Pepper, zero sugar. How we doing?
That's right.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I wish we could kind of make this a sponsor of our show.
One day.
Maybe.
One day it is. Yes, that's right. That's right. The Raiders and the Bengals play each other. Marvin Harrison's coming back. We'll talk about that in just a little bit, but let's not waste any time because let's start out week number 9. Number 9 of NFL picks and predictions. Oh, wait. Romy is in the chat as well.
Yeah.
For sure, ate a 4K calorie meal. Oh. Solid. Oh, and there it is.
Oh,
and
there it is.
There it is. So might as well.
Ooh, banana.
And yes, that did take 36 hours to make. And I loved each and every single second of it.
Well worth it.
The teams on bye this week are the San Francisco 49ers, your opponent this past weekend, and LC Muscles, Pittsburgh Steelers. So if you're a fan of those two teams, sorry about it. You're going to have to wait till next week because we got a full 15 slate of games this weekend. And there's Joshua Cook with the 5er. Happy Halloween. Colts lost to Houston again. Hopefully get the win back against Minnesota. Look for his picks tonight. Cassie Cage versus everyone. All right.
Right.
Thank you so much once again, Joshua Cook, for all the support and for the $5 dono.
Oh, yeah.
So let's not waste any time. Start out week number 9 of NFL picks and predictions. Starting out with this Thursday night, as it is the Houston Texans and the New York Jets. This game is in New York at MetLife Stadium. And from what I am seeing right here, the Jets are 2-point favorites.
According to ESPN, last I checked, they were picked by 2.
Just gonna have to roll with it. Referee, let me just pull it up just in case. Referees, NFL, week 9. And there's, let's see, Sean Hockley is the referee tomorrow night. And calling the game on Amazon Prime, we have Al Michaels and Kirk Herbstreit. And the lowest ticketed price is the lowest one I want to say we've seen so far this year.
$18. At MetLife Stadium with the Jets playing, I mean that doesn't surprise me much. I mean they're just begging for people to come see the Jets, but I don't know why.
Yeah. So who you got? Texans or the Jets?
Okay, well, I mean it's just pretty bad for those Jets. I mean, once again, the letters in JETS stands for just end the season. Yeah, and if it can't get any worse, it's going to, because they got a good Houston Texans team with the former Rookie of the Year CJ Stroud. Those boys are doing it quite well. I thought that Nico Collins was coming back, but I guess he's still out for a little bit.
Yeah, he's out, and so is Stephon Diggs as well.
Oh, yes, the injury to Stephon Diggs, that is going to be pretty huge. But I still think that Houston can roll over those Jets. And Snowman Texans by 50.
Pity.
50.
You know what that sounds like? You know what that sounds like? That sounds like a bunch of. That's a new one.
I like that.
That's
I like that one.
that one. Yeah, that does a bunch of. Hootie. Hell yeah. And Elsie
Who sent that to us?
That is Snowman sent that to us. That is the
Hey,
great
finally.
Snowman.
That is the
Hey,
great
LC.
the great Chris Bass with that sound effect. Who also is the voice of this soundbite.
What in the all types of blue hell?
Absolute legend.
You gotta love that Snowman.
Yes, indeed. All right, Texans, Jets.
Anyway, the trouble is going to continue for the Jets. I mean, Aaron Rodgers is past his prime. He is no longer that bad man. He is no longer that bad man. He is just plain bad. That boy is about ready for a rocking chair. So for that, give me the Texans to win and cover. Although Aaron Rodgers will make it close, but in the end, the Texans take the victory 27-23.
LC, I think I already I said who the referee was. Jets are 2-point favorites, I want to say.
Sean Ockley.
Yes.
They're 1.5 on Yahoo Sports and on the Hard Rock app, official sports betting app of Florida. Yes, I know we're going to keep that joke going. They are 2-point favorites.
Damn right, as we should. World Series was on there. Last I checked. Yankees and Dodgers are tied. Oh my goodness. They are tied at 5 apiece.
Oh, goodness.
LC, who you got in this one? Texans or the Green guys? Jets. We got.
You mean the New Jersey Packers?
New Jersey, yeah, them.
As I like to call them, the New Jersey Packers.
New Jersey Packers, yes.
Packers, yeah.
The New Jersey Packers. The overall series lead is Jets lead the overall series 7-3. And yes, I hate technical difficulties right now. It's ridiculous. But Texans have won twice in New York in their history out of 5 attempts. No, yeah, since 2 out of 6 times they've won. Their last win was in 2018 when they beat the their last chance at doing anything, because right now the Jets are in absolute trouble. Getting rid of Robert Saleh was not the problem, and my goodness gracious, man. This is just absolutely brutal for this Jets. I thought the Steelers game was bad. Oh, anyway. No, I didn't. Wait, what?
What?
Oh, okay. Do you guys hear me okay?
Yes.
Yeah, right now, yeah.
You guys hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
All right. I just want to make sure because I don't know what's going on right now, dude. I'm just over it today. I don't know what these technical difficulties are, man. I'm like, my thing's just freezing or whatever, but Sean Hockley is the referee, and honestly, I think he's going to have a decent game. I think you got a good referee here, but my thing is it's going to come down to which defense realistically can make the stops at the right time. I just don't trust the Jets defense at all. I'd rather take the Texans defense, even though they're without Stephon Diggs. I still think the Texans will get it done. I think the Jets will cover. I think the Jets will definitely cover the spread, but I think the Texans will be the pick here. So give me the Houston Texans to win this game. I'm going to take the Houston Texans to win, even without Stephon Diggs. I'm going to say final score 27-24. Actually, yeah, 27-20. Goodness gracious.
27-24 for the Texans. All right. All right. I guess I don't know. Last. All right. The Jets have lost 2 straight since
Here's what I said.
Yep. 27-24. Correct? Yes, no, maybe?
Yep, that's so correct. That's why I'm picking.
Okay. Now, the Jets have lost 2 straight since making the trade for Devontae Adams, and 5 overall. They sit at, I believe, 2-6 right now, so they need to get things going.
Yes, they are 2-6.
The division is pretty much over, but they can still somehow, some way get a playoff berth, but only if they get their offense going. They will. I think they will do it in this one as Aaron Rodgers finds a way to turn around. Yeah, the Texans' offensive line has issues, and now they're going to be without Stephon Diggs and Nico Collins. For some reason, I actually like the Jets here. I'm going with the Jets to win against the Houston Texans by a final score of, what do I have in here? I have 31-24. Give me the
goddamn Jets.
Interesting.
Yeah. I'm going with the Jets here. All right. Moving on to the Sunday slate. Let's get this one out of the way, as it is without a shadow of a doubt. Hell no. To the no, no, no. Hell to the no. Hell to the no. To the no, no, no. As it is the New England Patriots and the Tennessee Titans. This game is in Tennessee. And from what I am seeing right here,
Yes, it is.
the Titans are 3.5-point favorites.
Yeah, according to
yes on the Hard
ESPN,
Rock and yes on the Yahoo Sports.
and
All right.
yes on ESPN as well.
So
3 for 3. I love it. Referee for this game is
for the Patriots and Titans is Alex Kemp.
And calling this game on Fox, we have Jason Benetti and Mark Schlereth. And the lowest ticketed price, courtesy of Game Time, is $70. Pretty simple.
Wow, this Hell No game gets $70, while the Jets get 18.
18.
Wow,
That's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
That's insane.
it's sad.
That is insane in the membrane. Who you guys got and why? Patriots versus Titans.
I want to see what else you has.
Let's see who you got.
Who do I have? Let
Yeah.
me take a look at my stats here. Patriots lead the overall series 26-18-1. And the last time that these teams played in Tennessee, Tennessee blew out the New England Patriots by 24.
Ooh.
So they have that going for them. And it's going to be interesting to say the least with regards to who wins this game. My big thing is I think the Jets completely blew that game to the Patriots. I don't think the Patriots repeat the success. Drake May is questionable, and I don't think he'll be playing, so he'll be back on Jacoby Brissett's shoulders. And honestly, I think the Titans will end up getting one of their wins here, and I do have to pick the Titans at some point. So you know what? I'm going to have to pick the Tennessee Titans. I'm going to go with the home favorite, even though I really don't want to pick them. I'm going to go with Tennessee Titans to win this game. This game is going to be a disaster. If Drake May were playing, I would pick the Patriots, but I'm honestly going to go with the Titans here. I think the Titans just get enough done this game is going to be an absolute embarrassment to watch. This game will be low score. My final score: Patriots 13, Titans 16. Give me the Titans.
16 and 13. Okay. Well, these two both have quarterback injuries to watch. New England rookie Drake May suffered a concussion last week, while Will Levis is still bothered by a shoulder issue. The Titans have lost 3 straight, while the Patriots beat the Jets last week.
Yes.
But this one, look for the Titans to rebound in this one, no matter if it's Will Levis or Mason Rudolph. I'm going with Tennessee as well. I'm going to pick the Titans 21-14. Give me Tennessee.
Well, alrighty then. Not much to say here. 2 teams not doing too good. Can't really add to anything else that you guys have said. I'm just going to give my score here. This will be my lowest scoring game of the week. Give me the Titans over the Patriots by a score of 16-10.
16-10. All right. Next game on the list we have is battle in the NFC South, as it is the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. This game is in Carolina. And from what I am seeing right here, the Saints are 7.5-point favorites. As we see a circle.
On ESPN, it's down to 7 points.
Down to 7. Okay, interesting. Check that Hard Rock bet real quick because I think it is as well. Let's see, football, NFL. There you are.
As our good friend LC continues to have some technical difficulties. Okay, he's back here.
Yes.
Hold on, guys. I'll be back. I'm just going to join my phone. I'm really having connection issues, so
all right.
Back.
Okay.
That's all right. That's all right.
No worries. No worries whatsoever. Okay. Just this right there. And 7.5, as it says on the Hard Rock Sportsbook, and as well as the Score, which is where I get most of my things from.
Yeah.
Referee, let me just check this.
The referee, I got the referee for this game is Ron Torbert.
Ron Torbert, there we go. Okay. And the calling this game on, what do we got?
I think it's
Saints
CBS.
and the Saints and the Panthers. We have Tom McCarthy and Jay Feely.
See me, Feely.
Yes, sir. And the lowest ticketed price for this game is $33. 33. I guess I will go first here.
Okay.
This one could also be considered a hell nah game of the week for sure.
Could be.
As both teams have 3 victories between them. Just 3 victories between the two.
Wow.
Injuries have crippled both teams. The starting quarterback for both teams are up in the air. I'm pretty sure it's going to be Bryce Young getting the start over Andy Dalton. And I'm pretty sure that maybe Derek Carr's back. We don't know. It could be Spencer Rattler. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter because both of these teams are bad. Both of these teams are bad. But I'll go with the least bad team, and that is the Saints. So I'll go with New Orleans, 23-13. Give me the Saints.
Yeah, I agree with everything you said right there. I, too, am taking the Saints over the Panthers. I got the Saints winning this one by a score of 24-16.
24-16. All right. Next game on the list, we'll get LC's pick for this one when he comes back. Next game on the list we have is the Denver Broncos and the Baltimore Ravens. This game is in Baltimore. And from what I'm seeing here, the Ravens are 9.5-point favorites.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank God. I don't know what's going on. I am just over it.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry.
Modern technology at its finest.
It sucks.
Yeah. It's
Real
never
quickly,
perfect.
though, Saints versus Panthers. Who you got?
Saints and Panthers. Let me take a look at Saints versus Panthers. Let me see the Saints versus Panthers. Yeah, my thing was moving at like literally 1 frame a second. Like it was bad. I don't know what is going on with my Wi-Fi. It was just, or my computer in general, is just terrible. Saints lead the overall series 22-28-0. Last time the Panthers won in Carolina was in 2022, September 25th. And other than that, they've been completely blown out ever since. They lost last year in a close game against in Carolina, 20-17. Both offenses are really struggling right now, and now that the Panthers just got rid of Deontay Johnson, it's going to be a problem for them. I think that the thing is that this game is going to rely a lot on the running game. So if you have Chuba Hubbard and Alvin Kamara, the running game is going to be on point for both of them, especially Alvin Kamara, who I think is going to have a fantastic game. No matter who starts a quarterback for the New Orleans Saints, I honestly think that they will barely get the job done. But this is actually my point spread game of the week.
Ooh.
I'm actually taking
nice.
I'm actually taking Carolina Panthers to cover the points, but I'm taking New Orleans to win the game. I'm going to think it's going to be another close game like it was last year in Carolina. My final score is going to be 21-17. Give me the New Orleans Saints to get the win with a late Alvin Kamara touchdown.
Love it.
Nice.
All right, next game on the list, Broncos and Ravens. Ravens 9.5-point favorites.
For what I saw, because I don't even have my Hard Rock app, I can't check. But I can actually if I do.
I actually have it right here.
Okay.
Oh.
Let me see. So, yep, it's 9 on Hard Rock, actually.
Yep, it is 9. It moved down just a tad.
Just a tad. And the referee for the Broncos and the Ravens is going to be Adrian Hill.
And calling this game on CBS, we got Jim Nantz and Tony Romo. Lowest ticketed price, $99.
That's surprisingly cheap for two teams that are right now considered playoff teams. Did you guys make your picks already or no?
No.
Okay.
We've not gotten that far yet. Who you guys got and why? Broncos versus Ravens.
Wow, this is going to be a real big test for Bo Nix because he's going up against the MVP, who I still think will be MVP for the second year in a row. You got him, and you got
Henry.
They're like tearing up the place, even though their defense a little bit suspect at times, but it's going to be the offense that really dominates this one. Not much to say on this. In fact, the only thing I have to say is give me the Ravens by a score of 30-20. Quote the Ravens, nevermore. And not only that, I'm not just taking the Ravens, I'm locking them.
And this is my stone cold lock of the century or the week.
Wow, locking up the Ravens. Interesting. I like it. Yeah, this is surprisingly one of the better games of this week, believe it or not. The Broncos at 5-3, thanks to their defense. Bo Nix is improving every single week. Ravens can score on anybody, so that could be a challenge for Baltimore's defense. I think Lamar Jackson, or for Denver's defense, excuse me. I think Lamar Jackson and the offense get it going again, and the defense plays better than it has the past few games. I am going with the Ravens as well. So give me Baltimore to win this game. Final score 27-17. Quote the Raven. Nevermore.
That's right.
Elsie, what say you?
So, real quick, does my audio and everything sound good?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Sounds all right.
Perfect. So Baltimore leads the overall series 10-6. The last time that the Denver Broncos actually won in Baltimore was in 2012. So they have that little streak going on there. They have not won in Baltimore since 2012. And that was actually a few weeks before the Ravens actually upsetted the Broncos in the playoffs. So think about that for a second.
Yeah.
So the interesting thing about this game is the fact that the Broncos are such heavy underdogs. I think that is a mismatch. I think the thing is, I think the Broncos have a really good game plan for the Ravens. Lamar Jackson is not the biggest fan when it comes to the pass rush, and playing against PS2, Patrick Surtain is going to hurt things a little bit. The Ravens do not have a very good defense, and I think that's going to be a problem. I don't think the Broncos upset them, but they are going to make the Ravens work for every point. The big matchup, I think, is going to be exposed to much. One of my better bets of the week is going to be Cortland Sutton over receiving yards. If you see that prop on there, take a saving prop, whatever his yards is. I would say highly recommend you take that. Cortland Sutton has a great matchup against Baltimore. Baltimore has one of the worst secondary efficiency ratings in the NFL, and they just allowed a bunch of points to the Cleveland Browns in Jameis Winston. So that tells you a little bit of what you need to know there. This Ravens defense is a problem, and I told people it was going to be a problem. No one wanted to listen to me, but the Ravens defense is a problem. They don't have the same swagger like they did when they did Mike McDonald. I think it'll come back to haunt them. I think Denver keeps this game close. I think my final score is going to be Ravens. I will pick them to win, but it's going to be 23-17. Give me the Baltimore Ravens to win, but I definitely think Denver can make a big game out of it.
All right. Cortland Sutton higher in receiving yards, you said?
Over receiving yards, yes.
I'm gonna take that.
I will too.
I will take that this weekend. So let me write this down.
I did show Tiny Tim a few of my bets that I had this week already. So Tiny Tim does have the scoop on it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's get this game out of the way. It's the Dolphins and the Bills. This game is in Buffalo. At whatever their stadium's named.
Ralph Wilson.
Ralph Wilson Stadium, that's right. Bills are 6-point favorites. Should be more.
Let me take a look. And yes, it is 6-point favorites.
Should be more. Referee for this game is?
Referee for Dolphins and Bills is whatever. Most people call it Ralph Wilson.
It's still Ralph Wilson to me, damn it.
Like, just like I call it Heinz Field, not Acrisure.
Right.
The referee for the game is Tra
Blake, and calling this game on CBS, our good luck charm. Oh boy.
They're great, Kevin Harlan
and Trent Green. Oh, lowest ticketed price for this game, $215. Don't know why, because this is going to be an absolute slaughter. You all know the rules. Save me for last. Who you got?
Tiny Tim, you want to go first on this one?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and lead off on this one. Divisional matchups are always pretty good, but not when it's like this, when Miami is having so many problems and Buffalo seems to be doing pretty good. Josh Allen, he's in the mix for MVP. Tua is back. I don't know if he's fully active or if he's fully active, so he should be ready for this one. I see in this one, Miami is going to make it very interesting, but in the end, it's Josh Allen and the Bills. I gotta go Buffalo 28, Miami 23. Now it's the Bills.
No, it's the Bills! Buffalo all the way this time!
Because nobody
circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bills. Yeah, that's right.
LC,
my exclamation is going to be pretty short here, to be honest with you. Dolphins lead the overall series 62-59-1, but Dolphins have only won 2 in their last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
12.
12. No, it's more than that. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 games. Dolphins have only won 2 games in the last 17. So, Alex, 3 simple words. Launch the Bills.
What? Launch the Bills.
Launch the Bills! Buffalo all the way this time!
Because nobody circled
Nobody.
the wagons.
Circle the
Buffalo
Bills.
Bills.
I can talk about this.
My final score is going to be 38-27. Give me the Buffalo Bills.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. You heard what they had to say. You heard what he had to say. It's my turn. Here we go.
Here we go.
Cook. Okay. All right. Dolphins are playing for their season here. After losing last week to the Arizona Cardinals in the return of Tua Tagovailoa. Bills are coming off back-to-back blowout wins over the Seahawks and the Titans. Make it 3 for 3. It's going to be an absolute blowout. I have the Bills as well. I'm not just picking the Bills. I'm locking
And
them
this
in.
is my stone cold
God.
lock of the century. All week.
Because there are 3 things guaranteed in life, ladies and gentlemen. Death, taxes, and Josh Allen owning the Miami Dolphins. Because he's only lost to us twice in his career. I don't see that happening anytime soon, so I'm going with the Bills 42-24 because it's the Bills.
No, it's the Bills! Buffalo all the way this time!
Son of a bitch, I'm sick of these Dolphins.
So nobody circled the wagon, lots of Bills. Okay. Next game on the list is battle in the NFC East.
Yep.
As it is the Washington Commanders and the New Jersey Giants. This game is at MetLife Stadium, and from what I am seeing right here, the Commanders, Redskins football team, whatever the hell you want to call them, 4-point favorites.
4 on Hard Rock and 4 on Yahoo.
Referee for this game is
Brad Allen.
And calling this game on Fox, we have Chris Myers and Mark Dirty Butt Fumble Sanchez. And the lowest ticketed price for this game, $77.
77.
That's right. Okay, I guess I will go first here. This is the second meeting between these two teams, with Washington winning the first game 21-18 in the second week of the season.
Mm-hmm.
Since then, the Commanders have been on an absolute tear of this league, while the Giants are on the other side. Commanders defense will make big strides, and Jaden Daniels will be another week removed from a rib injury, which will help out the offense. He is back. He is my pick for the Offensive Rookie of the Year as of right now. Commanders take it. I'm going with the Commanders Redskins football team, whatever the hell you want to call them, 31-17. Hail to the Commies.
Interesting. Yeah. This Jaden Daniels, this guy's having a season. I'll tell you what. He is also my pick for Offensive Rookie of the Year. He's really doing something with that team there. Giants, yeah, they're still having their problems. This is a game over in MetLife Stadium. Actually, this may sound crazy, but this is actually my point spread game of the week because I actually think the Giants will keep it pretty close near the end, probably from a garbage time touchdown or a garbage time field goal. But I'm taking the Commanders with the win. Give me Washington 27, New York 24, Commanders with the win, Giants with the points.
All right. LC, what say you?
All right, I'm just making sure I shared that for you guys.
Oh,
Alrighty, so Washington and the New York Giants. Giants lead the overall series 108-72-5. The real reason why they lost last time in Washington was the Giants lost their kicker early on. They have a kicker now
that's
from
right.
FAU.
Greg the
But-
leg. Joseph, give a hoot. Don't pollute.
Don't pollute. But is he really going to be necessary this game? No, because Washington's blowing out the Giants. You may have kept it close. You may have got close though last time. You may have kept it close against the Steelers, Giants, but that trick play, the 2-point conversion, had me dying laughing. That is one of the most hilarious things I've ever seen. Have you guys seen Urinate Trees laughing
Of course.
his ass off? That was so funny. He literally was dying. That's one of the best trick plays I've ever seen. Just pure Giants right there.
Cinema.
That sums up the Giants in a tank.
It was absolute cinema.
It was cinema. Jaden Daniels, his offensive rookie of the year. Last week's Hail Mary sealed it. This game will not be close. I'm sorry. I think Washington's going to blow out the Giants. And the thing is, Daniel Jones has actually played better at home than he on the road than he has at home this year.
That is true.
This is my thing. Whenever the Giants are at home, I'm taking the road team. Take me Washington win this game, and not only that, I'm locking them in.
Oh.
And this is my stone cold lock of the century. All week.
I'm talking Washington Redskins in because let's be honest here. This team has fantastic pieces around them, and I cannot wait for next week's game because my team, you guys know, is on a bye week right now. And then we go on the road to Washington. So that'll be game week next.
Stress-free football. How you doing?
So I get to have stress-free football this week. So yeah, I think they'll win this game convincingly though. 35-10 to give me the Washington Redskins Commanders football team, whatever you want to call it.
Look at that. It's holding it up.
Yeah, for my sweetheart Pepper.
Yeah.
Mwah.
Dr. Pepper, zero sugar.
Yeah, I was telling Alex earlier that we should probably make them a sponsor for this show.
One day, because we will be the mayors of Fansville, as they like to say in their commercial.
Oh, that's commercial.
Yeah. Okay. Next game on the list we have is the Las Vegas Raiders and the Cincinnati Bengals. This game is in Cincinnati at Paul Brown Stadium. And from what I am seeing right here, Bengals are 7-point favorites.
And let me see. Bada boom, 7 on both of them.
Referee for this game is
It's going to be Brad Rogers.
And calling this game on, I believe this one is on CBS.
No, I see it on Fox.
It's on Fox. You are right. It is Kevin Kugler and Daryl Johnston, a.k.a.
Moose.
That's right. And the lowest ticketed price for this game is $115. Who you guys got and why?
Let me fix this so it's showing. There you go.
Who you guys
There you
got?
go. $115. I'll go first on this one. Why not?
Go for it.
Why not? Let me go first on this one. Raiders lead the overall series actually 21-13, and the last time these teams played in Cincinnati was in 2022 in the playoff game. So it's a little bit of a revenge game for some of the Raider players on that 2022 playoff squad. 2021 playoff squad. That's the last time played in Cincinnati was that playoff game. And the Raiders, it's going to be interesting to see how well they perform because last week they tried to keep it close with Kansas City, but they couldn't get the job done. Cincinnati has an absolutely terrible defense. I'm not sorry, Dashy. Their defense is terrible. They're probably worse than Baltimore. It's crazy how the Steelers and the Browns are the two best defenses in the AFC North, and I'm not lying. It's true. But
It's true.
The thing is, even though the Bengals have a bad defense, their offense can make some strides. They had an awful game last week against the Philadelphia Eagles, and I really hate the fact that I have to pick the Bengals this week because as much as I want to pick the Raiders in an upset, I just can't do it. The Raiders did win in the AFC road game this year from West Coast to an East Coast game, but I don't think lightning strikes twice. This team is just too lost offensively. Minshew Mania, brother. I'll be rooting for. I don't know
brother.
if I root for both of them. I want Minshew Mania to succeed, but let's be honest here. The team around him is just not good. They're just not a good team. And Antonio Pierce is fighting for his job. I gotta go with the Cincinnati Bengals. As much as I don't want to, I really don't want to go pick the Bengals. I'm gonna have to pick the Bengals. It stinks, but let's be honest here. The Bengals aren't making the playoffs, but they'll get their win. This will be a game they win. I think it will be closer than people think, but I think they will get the job done. My final score is going to be Bengals 30, Raiders 23. Give me the Bengals. Unfortunately,
Dashy wants me to play this for reason because Marvin Lewis is coming back as an assistant for the Raiders in his first game back to Cincinnati, and he wants me to play this.
Listen to me. This is a long-ass season. This is a grind. And you can't give up the ball. You can't miss tackles. You can't step out of bounds. You can't have penalties. You can't field punts on the 1-yard line. Some of you wonder why you don't play and start. Because you won't tackle on an interception. Because you don't know who to block. So you better make up your mind what you're going to do. It's your football team. Find a way to fix it. Reach down inside and be a fucking pro.
Wow.
Yeah, it makes me want to run through a fucking wall.
I did not expect that from Marvin Lewis.
Was that from an episode of Hard Knocks?
I believe it was.
Mm-hmm.
I believe it was. But
Maybe
needless,
maybe Dashy could verify that.
I believe it was. I think it was the second time they were on with Calvin Johnson, or not Calvin Johnson. Chad Johnson.
Chad Johnson.
Chad Johnson. Yeah, him.
Okay.
Yeah, these are two teams in desperate need of a victory. The Bengals have looked awful last week against the those Philadelphia Chickens.
Mm-hmm.
I think they will rebound here. Let's be honest. The Raiders are too limited on offense to keep up. And let's be honest, it's Joe Burrow against Gardner Minshew. As much as I love Minshew Mania, brother, this is a mismatch. I got the Bengals 30-20. Who day? Give me Cincinnati.
Wow, only 3 points off from my prediction.
Yeah. Yeah, not much more to say on this one except Joe Burrow's going to have a good time against this team. They're playing at home, so I'm just going ahead and give it to the Bengals to win and cover. Give me the Bengals over those Raiders 31-21.
All right, next game on the list we have is the Los Angeles Chargers and the Cleveland Browns. This game is in Cleveland, and from what I am seeing right here, the Chargers are 1.5 point favorites.
On Hard Rock they are, and on the Yahoo Sports app, they are 1.5. So both ends.
Referee is for this game
Bill Vinovich.
and calling this game on the CBS Sports at 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. It is a Spiro with Davis. He's going to go on the road. He's going to go in for the touchdown. Wonderful, miraculous, spectacular, magical, sensational.
Yes.
And Adam Archuleta as well.
Spiro is one of my favorite commentators out there, man.
Lowest ticketed price for this game is $29.
That's accurate.
Oh, wow.
29. So who you guys got and why for this game between the Chargers and the Browns?
I want to make this short and sweet. I mean, the
Oh.
Browns are starting to look like frauds again.
They beat the Ravens, though.
Yeah, but that was just a lucky break.
That was a fluke. Okay.
That was a fluke. I think the Chargers got a little bit more in them. I'm going to take the Chargers over the Browns by a score of 28-24. And that means we got to hear Arnold.
Here, Arnold.
And now go Chargers, go.
Yeah, the Browns showed a little bit of life last week in beating the Ravens with Jameis Winston as the starter for Deshaun Watson. That's probably for the best. Chargers have played outstanding defense this season, which I think will challenge Jameis Winston. But you know what? I'm honestly torn here, so you know what that means.
I think
this is actually going to be my coin flip game of the week.
Alex,
looks like
hold
I'm not
on.
alone.
Whoa.
I'm joining you on this one.
2 for 2.
This is also my coin flip game of the week.
This is honestly tough for me to pick because both of these teams are so evenly matched. So
Chargers do have the overall edge though in the series, 19-9-1, and the Chargers have won 4 in a row. So something has to give.
All right, Sacagawea will be heads, which will be the away team, which is the Los Angeles Chargers, and the American Eagle, Bald Eagle, whatever the hell you want to call it. Bald Eagle will be the home team, which is the Cleveland Browns.
I'm doing this as the home team for the Cleveland Browns. The nasty number one, because let's be honest, the Browns are nasty, and AR is going to be the Chargers because Chargers. You can't spell Chargers without AR.
They are. It's in their name.
Stupid, I know, but
it's in their name.
It's in their
Tim,
name.
you know what to do.
All right, gentlemen, ready in 3, 2, 1. Baba Booey.
Baba Booey. Who wants to go first?
Ow, that gave me whiplash. I kept looking up and down and gave me whiplash.
Okay, I'll go first. Give me Cleveland.
Give me the Chargers.
Yeah. I'll go with the Browns here, I guess. 21-20.
24-23. Give me the Chargers. And let me hear that Terminator.
All right, you want to hear Terminator one more time.
And now go Chargers, go.
All right.
There you go.
Last 1 o'clock game is your game, Tiny Tim, as it is the Dallas Cowboys and the Atlanta Falcons game is at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia. And from what I'm seeing right here, the Falcons are 2.5-point favorites.
On the Hard Rock it is, but on the Yahoo it's actually 3.
Oh. All right. Referee for this game is?
Referee for the Cowboys and the Falcons is Scott Novak.
Scott Novak. And calling this game on Fox, we have Adam Amin and Greg Olson.
Fox B team.
The Fox B team, and the lowest ticketed price for this game is $250.
That sounds about accurate.
Sounds about right because the Cowboys travel extremely well.
Just like
Y'all know the rules, just like the Steelers, just like everybody else. Y'all know the rules. Save him for last. LC, let's hear what you have to say first.
Yeah, I'm going to go first because I need to get some refill some water after my pick. So, Cowboys lead the overall series 19-11, and the Falcons, they haven't done well the past couple of games. So they've lost 3 in a row, though. After winning 3 in a row from 2017 and 2012, they've lost 3 in a row. So it's pretty much been a back-and-forth series up until 1999. Pretty much you have 2 wins, then 2 losses, 3 wins, then 3 losses. Starting another trend here because the Falcons, I don't think they've lost to the Cowboys 4 in a row. other than the very beginning of the franchise history. Other than that, they've not lost 4 in a row.
Whoa.
So I don't think that trend continues. I think the Falcons will get the win here. I think the Falcons just have an overall great team. I'm pretty much sure they locked up the NFC South, barring any kind of miracle, sweeping the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and with having the Saints and the Panthers being absolute garbage. Falcons is their division to lose. I think that a big game that you're going to see from here is, for one, Bijan Robinson from
Texas.
Lawrence.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, the Bijan Robinson and Tyler Algier to have a great day rushing. The Cowboys will not be able to stop because Micah Parsons and DeMarcus Lawrence are still out, from what I know, and they won't come back until next week.
I think maybe next week. If not next week, definitely the week after.
That's what I had a feeling of. And Kirk Cousins is playing like his old self, swag surfing his way to victories. And you know what time it is. It's his favorite time to play, 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock is his favorite time slot to play.
Kirk Cousins.
So give me the Falcons to win this game. I think that the Cowboys will try and make it close, but I think that the Falcons will get the job done. Final score, Falcons 34, Cowboys 30. Give me the Falcons in a high-scoring game. This will be an offensive shootout.
Yeah, because we all know if Kirk Cousins doesn't play at 1 o'clock, he plays like absolute. Oh man, it's true. Cowboys playing consecutive road games after getting manhandled by the San Francisco 49ers, while the Falcons are back at home after beating Tampa Bay. Both teams have defensive issues, which will show up in this game. So look for both offense to hit some big plays. But sorry to do this to you, Tim. I am going with the Falcons as well. High scoring game, though. 34-31. Give me Atlanta. So you heard what LC had to say. You heard what I had to say. Tim, it is your turn to now. Cool.
Oh. All right, boys and girls, I want to give y'all a little lesson here.
Hey, McFly.
Huh? Oh. McFly. Oh, SB. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, I want to give y'all a little lesson here.
Oh.
I did a little bit of a researching about an hour before showtime. And y'all are going to find this information very, very strange but true.
Oh.
I want to list off the top 11 running backs in the NFL right now.
Okay.
You have Derrick Henry.
Mm-hmm.
Saquon Barkley.
What?
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, that's more like it. All right, let's start at the beginning. Derrick Henry.
What?
Saquon Barkley.
What?
Jordan Mason.
What?
Josh Jacobs.
What?
Chuba Hubbard.
What? Chubba.
Najee Harris.
What?
Jahmyr Gibbs.
What?
James Conner.
What?
Bijan Robinson.
What? Texas.
J.K. Dobbins.
What?
And Kyron Williams.
What?
Now, what is the one distinction that each of these running backs have?
I'm leaning towards two options. I'm going to take
From
a
the
shot at
Southeast
both of them.
Conference?
What?
They're from the SEC?
No,
No.
that's not what I'm. No.
Oh.
I'm leaning towards two. They all have more rushing yards than the Cowboys running backs.
You got it.
Or
Wow,
they
yeah.
were
You
all
got
free,
it.
or they were all free agents this past year.
No, you had it right the first time.
Oh.
11 running backs have more rushing yards than the entire Dallas Cowboys running back group
Combined.
Wow.
combined.
That's nuts.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty sad when you got 11 running backs with more rushing yards than the entire Cowboys. And I got a bad feeling that it's just going to get worse. Now, I heard, I don't know if it's actually true or not. I've seen some posts on Facebook that Deron Bland may be back in the lineup for the Cowboys.
Oh.
And it looks like Trayvon Diggs has kind of gotten another injury. Hopefully this one is not as serious as the one that took him out of all last year. But LC, if I had to make a prop bet, I'd like to find one featuring Tyler Algier and Bijan Robinson with combined rushing and receiving yards.
Prize Pick will have that.
Or something like that. Because there's just no way. The Cowboys can't stop the run. Cowboys can't run the ball. Like I said last week, the only thing that runs in Dallas is Jerry's mouth. And yeah, you're going to find this shocking, but I got to go with the Falcons.
Whoa.
They are just going to run roughshod up and down the Cowboys. In fact, this may sound crazy. I wouldn't be surprised if both Robinson and Algier both rushed for 100 yards against those guys.
Wow.
That would be something.
Yeah, it would be.
Give me the Falcons over my Cowboys 30-26. And what's more shocking, to be perfectly honest, I don't see another Cowboy victory until Thanksgiving against the Giants.
Wow.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's crazy to think about. Holy
That is
crap.
insane.
Chew on that.
All right. Do you still want to hear Jimmy, though?
Jerry. Give me Jerry.
You want? Okay.
I want me some glory hole. So I have that perspective.
But unfortunately, his is going to be destroyed.
Big time. Big time.
Yeah. Let's be honest here.
Big time. All right. Now we get to the 4 o'clock slate of games, starting out with the Bears and the Arizona Cardinals. This game is in Arizona, and from what I'm seeing right here, the Cardinals are 1.5 point favorites.
Let me see here. Let me pull up my notes. And Bears and the Cardinals. Arizona's a 1-point favorite on the Hard Rock app, and on the Yahoo Sports app, they are favored by 1, so it actually went down a little.
Went down just a tad. Okay. Referee for this game is?
It is going to be Carl Shephers.
And calling this game on CBS, we have Ian Eagle and Charles Davis. And the lowest ticketed price, $232.
I'm surprised about that. That costs more than a good AFC match between the Broncos and Ravens.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
That's insane, but that's what it says right here on Game Time.
Wow.
I guess I'll go first here.
Go right ahead.
Because the Bears are on the road for the second straight week after losing on a Hail Mary to the Commanders last week. It'll be tough to get back up after that loss against the rising Cardinals team, because Kyler Murray, let's be honest, he's playing well. I saw it last week with my own eyes. Not there physically, but I saw the highlights, and he looked pretty spectacular because, James Conner's back. Trey McBride's playing pretty well. You still got Marvin Harrison Jr. playing pretty well. But I actually am going to go with the Bears. I think they get their I think they get their win back here. So I am going with the Bears to get the win over the Cardinals, 24-17. Give me the Bears.
Last week I never had an upset alert.
You didn't?
Last week I didn't have one. No. Not that I was aware of. I did not have one last week. I went with all favorites last week.
That's a shocker.
Wow.
So I got bucked that trend at some point. I know I did not pick an upset, but I was surprised, and I am surprised even Seal Sermon, aka Yinzermat, did not catch that. But I noticed that, so I got to get back on that trend. So Alex, sound the alarm. Yeah, I gotta go with the Bears. You know what happened back in 2006, last time these teams played? You know the clip, Alex.
Oh, yes, that's right. Last time.
Yeah. Now, if you want to crown them, then crown their ass. But they are who we thought they were, and we let them off the hook.
Yeah. That's what happened last time. What's your score?
So I have an interesting fact before I give my score. I have an interesting fact. The Bears have only lost to the Cardinals once on the road in the last 6 games. In their last 6 times, they've only lost once, and that was back in 1998. But that was right before they also won the last time they were in Phoenix. The Phoenix Cardinals.
Mm-hmm.
So the last time they lost to the Cardinals, other than the 1998, was when the franchise was in St. Louis back in 1984.
The baseball team?
Yep. No.
They played the baseball team and still lost?
So the Bears have literally played the Cardinals on the road, and they only have 2 losses since 1984.
Wow.
So that's going to go well for the Chicago Bears. I expect Caleb Williams to have a breakout game. I think this is where Arizona still has a really bad secondary. Miami exposed that last week, and I think that will really get exposed here. DJ Moore, I think, had an awful game last week. I think he's going to turn around and have a great game this week. He has to have a really big bounce-back game. This is a win the Bears definitely need, because the Bears, they realistically need to keep themselves right. Right now, they're the bottom of the NFC North, and that division is extremely competitive this year. So I think get the job done. My final score is going to be 24-20. Give me the Bears to win this game. And you know why I'm also picking the Cardinals to lose?
Call of Duty.
Call of Duty.
Because Call of Duty.
Kyler Murray's had a whole week to play Call of Duty now, and that's going to distract him.
Well, this one is kind of a difficult game for me to pick. Chicago with Caleb Williams, they're doing it's okay. Kyler Murray with Arizona, James Conner, Trey McBride, they're back. And Arizona is kind of keeping it close in the NFC West. I mean, that division is kind of getting really close when you take a look at the records for each of those teams. I guess in this case, I'd go with Gezer Max philosophy. Don't know who to pick. Pick the home team.
All right.
So I'm taking the Cardinals over the Bears by a score of 26-23.
Oh, you're going You're the solo. All right. I like that. All right. Next game on the list was supposed to be Sunday Night Football, but it got flexed out to 4:05. As it is, the Jacksonville Jaguars and those Philadelphia Chickens. This game is in Philadelphia. And from what I'm seeing right here, the Eagles are 7.5-point favorites.
Let me take a look here on the Hard Rock app. It's 7.5-point favorites, and on the Yahoo Sports app, it is 7.5 as well.
Referee for this game is?
It's Allen.
Calling this game on CBS, we have Andrew Catalan, Tiki Barber, and Jason McCourty. And the lowest ticketed price for this game is $202. So who you guys got and why between Jaguars and the Commanders?
Jaguars and the Commanders. I mean, Commanders.
Jaguars and Eagles. Jaguars and Eagles. Sorry.
Waiting for you since.
Sorry. I just couldn't get out of my brain. Couldn't get out of my brain. So Jaguars, Eagles.
Eagles lead the overall series 4-3 and 3 matchups. And every time Jacksonville has played the Philadelphia Eagles, Jacksonville's only won once, and that was in 2006. Otherwise, the Jaguars and the Eagles, it's been pretty much a dominated series by one team. That is the Eagles. They've won 4 in a row. Make that 5 in a row, especially after coming off that big win against the Cincinnati Bengals on the road. They come back home and get a big win here. I expect the Eagles to get a win, while Jacksonville, I think it's time to fire Doug Peterson. And how fitting would it be for Doug Peterson, his last game, to be against his former team they won the Super Bowl? How fitting would that be? Let's be honest here. How fitting would that be? Literally, his last game as the Jaguars coach is against the Eagles. Eagles get the job done over the former head coach, Nick Sirianni. I'm going to say, if you have a prop for Nick Sirianni, over under how many times he yells at the crowd, I'm going to say at least 2.5 times.
What?
Remember? If you guys did you guys notice that when the Eagles had that home against the Browns, he was yelling at the crowd for booing them.
I saw that clip.
So yeah, over under 2.5 times he yells at the home crowd of the Eagles. I'm going to say it's in the over. Eagles get the job done, but Jaguars try and make it close, but Eagles still win by at least 10. Eagles 37, Jaguars 27. Give me the Eagles. And let's hear Senator Romy.
Let's hear the Senator.
Oh, yeah.
The Eagles are so much better than the Eagles.
Oh, I love that clip.
By the way, just in case anyone was wondering, the World Series is now 7-6 in favor of the Dodgers.
Wow.
Top of the 8, 2 outs to go.
Wow, that's insane.
All right, I guess I am next. I guess I'll go. Actually, let's hear Tim on this one.
Yeah, let's hear Tiny Tim.
Jags and Eagles.
All right, first of all, if the Dodgers hold on and win, they'll win the World Series, and Freddie Freeman is the MVP.
Damn right.
Yeah, he always has to be.
Anyway, this one is a slight. I can't say this is a mismatch, but this is a slight one. I mean, Trevor Lawrence, he's having more down year than up. Philadelphia, they're still holding on in contention for the top of the NFC East division. Trevor Lawrence and his boys is going to have a tough time over the city of brotherly love. Give me those chickens by a score of 33-24. And once again, I'd like to hear Senator Roman.
The Eagles are so much better than the Eagles.
All the time. The time, every time.
Yeah, the Jaguars are reeling while the Eagles are suddenly surprisingly playing well. The
feeling
Eagles' offense should have a field day against a bad Jacksonville defense. Jaguars' offense won't be able to keep up, especially with their injuries at wide receiver. Christian Kirk is out for the year with a broken collarbone, and I believe, or Christian Kirk, yeah, and I think Brian Thomas Jr. is dealing with some injuries as well. So this one I think will be ugly. 34-21. Give me those Philadelphia Chickens.
Chickens.
Third time's the charm.
The Eagles are so much better than the Eagles.
There we go. All right, next game on the list we have is the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. This game is in Seattle, and from what I am seeing right here, the Rams are 1.5-point favorites.
And on Yahoo it is, and on Hard Rock it is.
Referee for this game is?
Referee for the Rams and Seahawks is Clay Martin.
And calling this game on Fox, we have Kenny Albert and Jonathan Vilma. And the lowest ticketed price for this one is $111. So who you guys got and why? Rams versus Seahawks.
Alrighty. I'll go first. Seattle
Okay, go ahead.
overall series 27-26. It's going to be interesting to see how well these two teams do. They have played in a close game the last time these two teams played. It was a 17-16 win for the Rams. So pretty much this series is going to be pretty close. The Rams, they have some pieces coming back. You had Puka Nacua, who returned last week, and you had Cooper Kupp, who's also dealing as well. The Rams, they have a really good offense, and they have a shot to make the playoffs now after starting off as being one of the worst teams and the most injury play teams in the league. You also have who I think could be possibly defensive rookie of the year in Jared Verse.
Mm-hmm.
He's been playing very well, and I think that the Rams are in very good spirits right now. Meanwhile, the Seahawks, I expect you to lose to the Bills, but not by 21. Who expected the Seahawks to lose by 21 after by winning over 20 in Atlanta? I didn't think they were going to blow them out.
I did. Look who they were facing. They're facing the Bills.
I know, but you just beat the Falcons on the road by 20. Then you go and lose by 20 at home. This Seahawks team makes no sense to me. This is crazy to think about. The Seahawks, their 12th man has not really been a big factor this year. They've lost more home games than they have road games this year. So that's going to hurt things up a little, especially facing off against a top-tier offense like the Rams, especially with everyone healthy. I think the Rams get the job done. I think that they will get their win, and I think they'll improve to 4-4 while the Seahawks go to 4-5. And that would actually put them in last place in the division with the loss. Wow. So I'm going to take the Rams to get the job done. My buddy's a big Rams fan, and he's excited for this game. Think they could win. He thought they sucked at one point, but now they turned around. Final score, Rams 30-34, Seahawks 27. Give me the Rams.
Yeah. Go for it, Tim.
Big difference here for the Rams lately is the return of both of their big-time receivers, Cooper Kupp and Puka Nacua. That's been a big help for those guys, which gives Matthew Stafford a little extra, a little more burst of energy right there. And Seattle kind of shaking a little bit. I'm going to give this one to the Rams. So give me the Rams over the Seahawks, 28-23.
Yeah, I'm pretty much agreeing with everything you guys said. The Rams got back Puka Nacua and Cooper Kupp. Offense came alive last week. Seahawks have major issues on their defensive side, so look for a big game from Matthew Stafford in the offense. In this one, the Seahawks offense will score as well. but they won't be able to keep up. It will be a fun one to watch, but in the end of the day, I'm going with the Rams. So give me the Rams 34-27. LA. All right,
Did
next
we have the
game.
exact same score, Alex?
34-27.
Yeah, we have the exact same score.
When we
I
didn't
say
cheat.
34-27 too.
34-27. All right, next game, I think we all can agree 100% is the game of the week, as it is.
Yeah, it's obvious.
The Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Mother-Lovin' Packers. This game is at Lambeau Field, the frozen tundra in Green Bay, Wisconsin. And from what I'm seeing right here, the Lions are 3.5-point favorites.
Yes, they are in both books.
Referee for this game is?
He's your favorite, Alex. The man with the footwear.
Cleat. And calling this game on Fox, we have the Fox A team. It is Kevin Burkhardt and Tom Brady. Lowest ticketed price, highest one so far, $321.
That sounds about right.
I guess I'll go first in this one because this is an enormous game in this division. But the Packers have a little bit of a concern because Jordan Love will not be playing this week. He injured his groin last week. He's a long shot to play, which means it will likely be a start for Malik Willis, who is 2-0 this year as a starter. This will mean more of a reliance on the run game, I think, for the Packers. So Josh Jacobs should have a big day for himself. The Lions are dynamic on offense, which is why I think controlling the clock for them is key. Malik Willis is 2-0. I believe it will be 3-0. Sound the alarm. That's right. Wow. I am going with the Packers to beat the Lions 31-21. Boo bop, the boop, boop, boop. Go, Pack, go.
Wow.
Alex, I was just listening to everything you said, and it actually kind of makes sense to me. This is the game of the week. Two great teams. Malik Willis 2-0. Detroit's pretty good, but Green Bay, of course, is still that frozen tundra, which, of course, is probably not frozen by now, but will be very soon. Very tough place to win. So, Alex, I'm going to join you in sounding the alarm.
Wow.
This will be a very good game on both sides.
Bring the boom.
With the boom. But in the end, the last boom is going to go to Green Bay. Give me the Packers over the Lions 28-24.
Wow, that's actually surprising. I did not think that was actually going to happen. But yeah, the Packers lead the overall series 106-76-7. The Lions have done pretty well, though, even though the Packers didn't win their last matchup on the road at Detroit, so I think that is on their mind. The run defense has been a concern for the Lions the past few weeks, allowing over 90 rushing yards in both those games. On the road to Aaron Jones, and last week to Tony Pollard, but let's be honest, most of that was in garbage time, so I'm not really too concerned. But I think Dan Campbell is going to be pretty much pressuring run defense is going to be his main priority, especially because the Packers are going to rely a lot on Josh Jacobs. And that's where I think the problem will be. I think the problem will be that the Lions, they're going to have everyone ready to go. It's going to be a competitive game. I think that this game is going to be a bit too big for Malik Willis to win this game week. I think that they will keep it close, but I think the Detroit Lions are the superior team here. I think they will get the job done, and I am the lone wolf in this one. So I'm going to take those Detroit Lions to win this game. My final score is going to be Lions 34, Packers 28. Give me the Lions. Lions roar.
And I get, if that's true, LC, I have a feeling a certain someone is going to be saying this.
Are you fucking kidding me?
The legend himself, Tom. All right. Moving on to Sunday Night Football. As it is Sunday Night Football, NBC, check your local listings. The Indianapolis Colts and the Minnesota Vikings. This game is in Minnesota. Purple incarnation of Satan, if you will. Vikings 5-point favorites.
Here. And let me see. Yep, 5. Actually, no, it's 5.5 on the Hard Rock, and on the Yahoo Sports app is going to be. Come on, load. Damn it, load is going to be 5.5. So 5.5 of both of them.
Referee for this game is
Sean Smith.
And calling this game on NBC, it is Mike Tirico, Chris Collinsworth. Lowest ticketed price, $135.
Mm-hmm.
So who you guys got and why between the Colts and the Vikings?
Colts and Vikings. I'll go first on this one because why not? Colts lead the overall series 18-8-1. The Vikings, other than their win in 2022, they did not fare well against the Indianapolis Colts. They lost 6 in a row before their last win before that was in 1997. And that was when they won 5 in a row. So it's pretty much been losses and wins for the past few years. And I think that the trend will continue for the Minnesota Vikings there, even though Anthony Richardson decided to be an absolute moron and clown of the year, the locale of the year, by going.
Lucas, LC, I'm tired.
I'm tired.
I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can.
I can't do the show anymore. You guys
do
have
this
to
show
carry on
anymore
without me.
You guys have to take this over.
You're gonna have to
I really didn't buy it. I didn't buy that.
I think I'm kind of tired.
Sad. Dude, you are the number 5 overall pick in 2023, and you just pretty much threw your entire team under the bus by quitting. Pretty much saying, yeah, I can't do this. That's embarrassing.
Well, maybe he can get some of that much needed rest, even if he was too tired to finish the game this past week. I mean, he must have been tired. He must have been tired throwing, completing 10 passes for only 32 attempts. Jesus Christ.
Embarrassing.
That's bad.
Anthony Richardson, I worked 3 jobs, and yeah, I'm somehow not tired. I'm able to continue working. You're an overpaid, overpriced bomb is what you are. And that's being honest. I'm sick and tired of these athletes.
Sorry, Joshua.
Using load management and saying that they're tired or they have a boo-boo of getting out of work. Do you know how much I would love to not work some days, and I have to go into work no matter what?
Right.
You people are overprivileged babies. That's what Anthony Richardson is an overprivileged baby right now. He is a disgrace to a football player. And if I were Shane Steichen, I would have cut him.
No, if I were Shane Steichen, I'm saying this.
Got me
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's absolutely true. That is absolutely true. I get Joe Flacco is Joe Flacco, but Joe Flacco is not getting it done. Let's be honest. He's not. He's just not shell. He may have got a lucky win against the Steelers a few weeks back as his last start, but I don't think him as a starter is going to last very long. The Vikings have lost 2 in a row, and they need this win more than ever, especially going against this match, especially going the fact that the Lions and Packers are playing each other. And if they win, they can go right back into second place in the NFC North. They need this win, and I think they will get it done. Colts, they're just a mess. Jonathan Taylor will keep them in the game, but I think the Vikings will get the job done. And I think that Justin Jefferson has another fantastic day. Give me the Minnesota Vikings to win. My final score is going to be Vikings 28, Colts 17. Give me the Minnesota Vikings.
Not much more to say on this one. I agree with everything else he said right here. Joe Flacco, no, he's not going to take this one. Sam Darnold is actually looking pretty good for once, you know. I mean, I remember he used to be one of the worst quarterbacks for a couple of years. Now he's done pretty well in Minnesota. I see the Vikings winning this one over the Colts by a score of 31-27.
What up, Shane? How you doing, Shane? Welcome. Hope you're doing well, good sir. Vikings are at home after losing to the Rams on the road, even though they definitely got screwed this past Thursday night. While the Colts are playing,
that face mask was inexcusable.
Yes.
How the hell did
ref
miss that call? That was embarrassing. Absolutely a joke.
Absolute joke. You know what that call was like?
What?
I guarantee everybody in everybody's mind.
Got me
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Damn right. Colts, on the other hand, are playing their second straight road game. Joe Flacco will take over for the starter as a starter, while Anthony Richardson probably gets his much needed rest because he's too tired, which probably is the right thing in the short term, I believe. How he handles the Vikings' pressure I believe will be the key here. I think Jonathan Taylor will keep them in this game, but at the end of the day, I am going to go with the home team. Like Steel Sermon, Steel Maiden, Yinzer Mac likes to say, when in doubt, go home team. And that's what I'm going to do. 28-24, give me the Vikings.
Yep.
All right, moving on to the last game, yes?
Yes, we are.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Moving on to Monday Night Football, Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Kansas City Chiefs. This game is in Kansas City at Arrowhead Stadium, and from what I am seeing right here, the Chiefs are 8.5-point favorites.
8.5 on Hard Rock, and on Yahoo they are 9. So they're actually 9 on. So it's 9-8.
Referee for this game is
Sean Hussey.
And calling this game on ABC and ESPN, we have Joe Buck and Troy Aikman. Is there a Manny cast?
Yes, there is. It's going to be the last one till week 11.
Oh, thank God. Lowest ticket price, $189. So who you guys got and why? Bucks versus Chiefs.
Why don't I hear from you guys first?
You know, I think it's about time to plug in Xavier Worthy into my fantasy roster on the starting list. Even though they're a new acquisition, DeAndre Hopkins, he may get some targets as well, but I think Worthy can complement him very well. Tampa Bay has a pretty good offense, but it seems like both of their receivers are now out for the season, which is going to hurt them so terribly. In fact, I'm changing my score, but I'm not changing who is going to win this one. This is going to be a big loss here. Not too big, but wait a minute, I marked the wrong thing there. There we go. Give me the Chiefs over the Bucks by a score of 33-23. So give me the Chiefs and give me Xavier Worthy from Texas.
Welcome horns.
Go Chiefs.
Chop on. Elsie, what say you, good sir? You're muted. Hold on.
There we go.
Wait.
Moot him!
As you
There
were.
we go. Sorry, I was just trying to fix some things on my tablet, so that's why I was muted for a second, but I'm back now. And I was looking at something, though, that it's going to be interesting to see how this series goes, because literally this is a dead heat series. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers lead the overall series 8-7 against the Kansas City Chiefs. And the Buccaneers, though, the last time they actually played in Kansas City, they actually won.
That's right, because Johnson
And they
actually
won.
said this. Interesting fact. Road team has won the last 3 straight regular season games between these two.
Yep, that's right.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So, other than the Super Bowl, but then the Chiefs, the Buccaneers have won 2016. They won in 2008. The last time they lost the Chiefs on the road was in 1986. So the Chiefs have that going for them. The Chiefs definitely need a win against the Buccaneers on Monday. Just in general, Baker Mayfield may have had a close win against the Atlanta Falcons last week, but let's be honest, I don't think that this team is going to be able to compete with the Kansas City Chiefs and their high-octane offense. Andy Reid does very well in prime time as well, just like Tomlin did last week. Andy Reid does very well on Monday Night Football and primetime games, and I do not expect that to change at all. Give me the Kansas City Chiefs to go to 8-0, and they will win this game against the Buccaneers. I think this game will be somewhat close until the very end of the game. My final score is going to be 30-20. Give me the Kansas City Chiefs to win this game.
Yeah, this is a tough test for an undermanned Tampa Bay offense on the road against a very good Kansas City Chiefs defense. Kansas City offense seems to be coming alive, while the Bucs defense has some major issues lately. Chiefs, let's be honest, the way they are playing right now, they are pushing towards that undefeated season, and it's pretty freaking scary. They're leaning towards that three-peat. That's also scary. Even though the Bengals are undermanned, they're without Mike Evans or without Chris Godwin, I still think they'll be close in this game. So believe it or not, this is actually my point spread game of the week.
Oh.
It's actually my point spread game of the week. I am going with the Chiefs, but I think the Buccaneers make it close. I think the Chiefs win, but the Bucs with the points. 31-27, give me Kansas City. There we go.
Nice.
And that is it for week number 9. Number 9 of the
halfway through the season.
Halfway through the season.
Wow, we're already halfway.
Yeah.
Whoa, we're halfway there.
Next week will be double digits. Number 10.
That's crazy to think about. Halfway through the season is already gone by.
Hey,
That's nuts to think about.
Hey, listen, before we call it a night, I know we didn't talk about the Steelers since the Steelers and the Niners are on the bye.
Yeah.
But just the same, Alex, I guess it doesn't matter if they're on the bye or not. Mike Tomlin has those 4 words.
We do not care.
Because they are 6-2.
Yes, they are 6-2. Lead the AFC North.
And they are doing just fine.
Yes, we are.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. And that, ladies and gentlemen, we'll have to put a bow on week number 9 of Pain and Gain Pick'ems. Thank you guys so much for watching. I probably will not be streaming this game because I most likely am going to be having to work. Haven't gotten my new schedule yet, unfortunately. But however, next week, for sure, I will be back for live reactions and play-by-play reactions for the Dolphins games. So
Which
be on the
ones?
lookout
The
for that.
Dolphins play in Week 10. Who do they play?
They play the Rams, I want to say.
Oh, that's right, on Monday Night Football.
They play the Rams on Monday night. That's going to be an interesting ball game for sure. Tim, let's see. Did you put your thing for?
Yeah, I think I
fantasy
just put it in
football
there.
fever
Yeah, I think I just put it in
in
there in the
this.
chat.
Let me show this.
That's right. Yeah, join me on Fantasy Football Fever Tuesdays, 10:45 Eastern, 9:45 Central on YouTube.com/TJM3774. Myself, John Flynn, John Natali. We get you ready for fantasy football, give you some sits and starts, some trends going up and down, and that's basically what we do. So check us out.
While we're at it, let me just check my fantasy team real quick because I am in that league and I haven't been doing so hot. Let's just be honest. Let me just open up ESPN.
I'm right at 500, so
ESPN.
I'm right in the middle.
FAU. Okay. Yeah, I'm currently sitting at 2-6.
Oof. Ouch.
Yeah.
Needed to make a couple changes here. Put him there. I need to get a defensive player, so I am going to be getting. Let's see. Who should I grab instead of him? Because he's on a bye week. Let's go with him. Okay. And I am dropping Patrick Queen because he is on a bye, and I'm picking up from the Detroit Lions, Alex Anzalone.
There you go. I like that pickup.
Uh-huh.
And yes, my team name is Waddle House.
Yep, the Waddle House.
There we go. Dashy will be streaming Sunday night or this Sunday afternoon.
That's
Raiders versus Bengals. Dash Attack. That's right. Be on the lookout for that on Dashy Sports. So yeah.
One more thing before we go, though. One more thing before we go, and I think this is an important PSA for everyone here. Next week is a very important day for everyone in the United States. It's the election day. No matter what side of the aisle you're on, please make your voice heard. No matter what side you're on, go out and make your voice heard because this is a very important election.
America.
Oh, yes.
I don't care what side you're on. Just go out there and make your voice heard. Go participate, go vote, and see what you could do to make the area you live at better. That's what it's for. That's all I got to say.
And there we go.
All
right. So that will do it. So for LC Muscles 28, for Tiny Tim McFly.
Yeah.
Tim McFly.
McFly. What's the matter? Chicken?
Nobody calls me chicken.
Needles. Nobody.
Nobody.
Wait, hold on. Wait. One more clip. Who calls McFly chicken? Nobody.
There you go.
I'm using that one a lot next week. I guarantee you that. So, for LC, for Tiny Tim, this A Pizzle saying peace out and fins up. Baby, we'll see you guys next week.
See you guys later. Stay awesome. Let's go Steelers. Enjoy the bye week. Get better. Get some rest. And be ready to play those Redskins /comedy/football team, whatever the hell you want to call them next week.
Take care, everyone. November's coming up. The weather's getting cooler, but the action's getting hotter.
Damn right.
Yes, sir.
See ya.